What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I haven't done kind of a topic-based video, a single topic-based video in quite some time, and it's kind of nice to just get back on camera and film something for you guys. But before we get started, please go ahead and like the video and please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm really trying to grow this channel to really reach as many pre-PAs, pre-meds, pre-health individuals as possible and really just be a resource to you guys. I've been doing a rapid fire PA podcast segment. I'll leave the link to the most recent episode. I cover a bunch of different topics, so it's different from this style of video where I'm only going over one topic this video, and those rapid fire PA podcasts I'm going over maybe 6 to 10 different topics, and most of them are PA related, some being just personal stuff that I want to share with you guys. But you guys do seem to enjoy kind of the variety, so I'm going to continue to mix it up. And if you guys could just show me all the support and love that you guys have been doing. If you gain something from the content, please like the video and like the videos and subscribe to the channel. And follow me on Instagram. My DMs are always open for any questions from you guys. My Instagram is Fresh Prince of Healthcare, so don't ever hesitate to DM me. I do answer like 90-95% of my DMs, so that's the best way to reach me. Or you can leave a YouTube comment as well. I answer most of those, so yeah. It's been a little bit of a time since I did one of these topic videos and just focused on one topic like I used to. I used to make videos like very rapid fire, just one topic, one video. Slowly incorporated kind of the rapid fire PA podcast where I answer multiple questions at once. But it's kind of nice to mix it up once in a while and then go back and kind of dive a little bit deeply into a topic that is commonly asked, but also something that I want to discuss with you guys and answer any questions regarding this topic that you guys may have. And like you see in the title, we're going to be talking about, does the length of your PA program matter? Going to a shorter program versus a longer program, like a 24-month program versus maybe a 33-month. Does it play a role in your chances of passing the PANCE on the first try? What benefits, what negatives are associated with both? And hopefully, this will help you guys narrow down school choices when you're applying to schools. And hopefully this will give you guys a little bit of insight on the importance or lack of importance for the length of a PA program. PA programs generally range from 24 months to, I think I've seen like 33 to 36 months. Most schools kind of fall in between. The median length of PA school is actually 27 months. So for me, I went to Toro University, Nevada. My program was 28 months. It was 16 months didactic and then 12 months clinical. 12 months of rotation, so 1 year of rotation, and then 16 months of didactic or the classroom portion, the academic portion. And that seems to be kind of the average, I would say, is like 26 to 28 months. A lot of programs kind of fall in that range. But there are a lot of programs that are 24 months. There are programs that are like 33. And does the length of a PA program really matter? So let's first talk about maybe the shorter programs. Programs that are 24 months. For example, Loma Linda. Loma Linda is a 24-month program. It is a 12-month didactic and a 12-month clinical program. Put those together, you get 24 months, 2 years. 2 years and you become a PA once you pass the PANCE. That's pretty awesome. Some things to consider. Usually with the shorter programs, you don't have any summers. So you don't have a long break. In between semesters or like in between terms, you'll probably have like a weekend or at max a week break between terms. So hopefully it's a week, because just the weekend between academic terms is not enough to recover, in my opinion. Having that 1 week break is definitely, I think, more than enough. It gives you time to recover and just take a break from PA school to just relax and then get back into focus and get refreshed for the next term. Obviously the big benefit of going to a shorter program that's 24 months versus maybe 30 or 33 months is you're probably going to be paying less tuition, most likely. Again, the shorter the program, the less debt you're going to incur. The moment you take out your student loans, interest starts accruing. With that, a shorter program, obviously you're going to be accruing less interest as opposed to being in a longer program. And that's great because you get to enter the workforce earlier, 2 years, after 2 years of school, as opposed to 2.5, maybe up to 3 years. You can start paying those loans back quicker, and you're probably taking out less loans for a shorter program. It just kind of makes sense like that. Logically, it makes sense like that. So that's the big benefit, is you're probably not going to be in as much debt if you're in a shorter program, but you don't get those long breaks between academic terms. that is something that is worth thinking about yourself and seeing if it's worth, going to a program that just goes fully straight through, maybe like a week break between didactic and clinical year, or maybe at least a week break between academic terms, so that you're able to recover and be refreshed. So the shorter program's good for that. Another thing too is not having those breaks, not having those longer breaks can lead to being burnt out. PA school is definitely like drinking water from a fire hydrant. It's a lot of information in a short period of time. It's a lot. It is hard to take everything in. You're really just trying to absorb as much as you can, but you're not gonna be able to absorb everything. And that's the mindset you need to get into too when you start PA school, is like, you're not gonna remember everything. And even as a provider, you're not gonna remember everything. You just gotta, pick little things up along the way, and hopefully you'll able to, build that foundation and then continue to build as you practice. Again, 24-month program, lots of different benefits, but again, I think it can lead to quicker burnout and feeling burnt out in between the sessions if you don't have a long enough break. But I do like it because I feel like you do incur less debt and you're entering the workforce earlier. And let's say we're taking a look at a longer program, kind of an infamous program that is on the longer end or longer than normal is USC, University of Southern California. USC's PA program is 33 months. And so people are like, whoa, that's a long time. That's almost like 3 years worth of being in a PA program. And it's true, 36 months is 3 years, so 33 months is not too, short of that. The thing about USC is after their first year of didactic, they have a summer break. So kind of like med school, you have summer break, as opposed to normal PA schools, you don't really have that 3-month break. But USC, you have that year of didactic, and then you have a 3-month summer break, like a normal, summer break that you have in college. So that's the benefit of going to a program like that. You do your didactic for a year, and then you get a little bit of a break, 3 months to kind of just relax, really prevent burnout, and then get back into the swing of things, whether that's jumping right into another session of didactic or jumping into clinical year. That's the difference, in that the longer programs generally have those summer breaks. I have a lot of friends that go to USC. They all seem to love it. And again, I can't really speak for that longer program because I didn't attend, USC. But, they all seem to be doing well, and most of them have passed their PANCE. Some of them are taking it right now, so hopefully they get great results, and I'm really expecting them to get good results. So they're a really top-notch program. But again, they're a 33-month program. Again, longer program, you probably have a little bit more tuition, a little bit more sessions. Besides that summer break, it's a 30-month program still. So tuition's probably a little bit higher. Again, it's nice because that long summer break probably helps prevent burnout, and you feel really refreshed. But for me personally, I don't know if I would want to have a 3-month break after my didactic, or in between didactic, because for me, I feel like 1 week is enough between sessions. And I felt for my program, 28-month program at Toro, that 1 week break between sessions was more than enough for me. And yes, it flies by. It is nice to kind of get back into the swing of things right away. And I don't know how I would feel, and if I would kind of forget a lot of things if I took a 3-month break. Something to, I guess maybe I'll ask my friends, my USC friends, and see their opinion and kind of get their perspective on things, and if they really like that 3-month break, or if they would have preferred to not have that. So you have that 3-month break, and you're not attending school at that time, so I don't know how much your student loans cover that time period, which I don't think they do. So you probably need to get a part-time job during those 3 months to help pay for rent, or ask the family for help, or something along those lines. So that's kind of another kind of con of going to a longer program. I do think a longer program, you probably do prevent burnout, but again, I don't know personally because I didn't attend a program that had an extended summer break like USC. So the great people over at the PA Life online, they compare different PANCE passing rates for programs depending on their length of program, 24 months up to 33 months. And I don't think there was any correlation to students passing and being in a longer program or being in a shorter program. I believe it was all around the same. So for example, Loma Linda, they're a 24-month program, and I think their passing rates are in the mid-90s, kind of like average. And same with USC, their passing rates are in the mid-90s. I think they've had 100 for a few times. but I don't think necessarily that correlates to how long the program is. And so I personally don't think there's really a big relationship between length of program and how well you're going to do on the pants. It does depend on obviously the faculty, how much work you put in, and all those different factors. But I don't think length of your PA program really makes a big effect or has a significant impact on how well you do on the pants. But that's just my opinion. So personally speaking, I went to a 28-month program, 16 months didactic and 12-month clinical. If I were to look into programs, if there were any programs that were longer clinical and less didactic, I think I would have liked that better. I feel like I retained the most information during my clinical year rotations, and didactic, you do learn the foundational medicine or foundational sciences, but really what you're applying and what you're doing as a provider is all the clinical medicine that you learn on rotations and then near the end of your didactic. So if the didactic portion is like 2 years and the clinical portion is 1 year, I don't know how much I would have enjoyed that. I think if there are programs, I'm not even entirely sure, that have clinical year that's longer than 12 months, maybe 14 or 16 months, I think that would be a great thing in terms of having a longer program as opposed to extending the didactic portion of a program. Yes, you do need to have all the science courses and anatomy, all that stuff, physiology to refresh on during didactic, but I think you can cover that in 12 months and then have another 12-month of clinical as opposed to extending didactic to be kind of drawn out. And for my program, it was 16 months, so it was a summer intro, just kind of refresher, and then we had a year of didactic, and then we had another year of clinical. I liked it. I didn't think it was too bad. We usually had about a week between sessions, semesters, so I thought that was more than enough time. And yes, PA school flies by, that's the thing. Really, it's all about how much you put into it, how much effort you're willing to put in, and so with that, I would say that the length of a PA program doesn't really matter. I think you save money in the long run by attending a shorter program, but you have kind of possibly a higher chance of getting burnt out during the school year with a shorter program as well, because there's less breaks. If I personally were to apply to programs again, I would probably choose to apply to programs that are maybe like 28 months and shorter. Just because you get to enter the workforce earlier, there's no real direct causation or correlation to how well students do on passing the pants on the first try and attending a shorter or longer program. So that's not really that big impactful thing. Hopefully this video was helpful for you guys, and the benefits and the kind of the negatives of attending a shorter or a longer PA program. This kind of applies to other type of grad programs as well, not just PA. Don't forget to be like my blood type, be positive. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!